Rest and restoration. This is going to be a conversation of the divine, with the divine, through me, through you, through all that is, of what does it mean to be in rest and restoration in this moment. So take a moment now. If you're here, say hi. If you are on the replay, hit the heart button. Let me know that you're here. You can also say hi. When we're talking about rest and restoration in spirit, what we really mean here is not really like rest as in like, let's take a nap, let's take a sleep. Sometimes that's the case. But honestly, rest really means rest. Rest in the greater energy. Rest in something that is beyond you. Hi, Marion. It's so nice to see you with the yellow heart. I love that. So really rest in something that is bigger than you, the divine source, God energy. Because a lot of us humans, we go through life feeling small, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like we need to do it all. So if you're anyone who's ever felt like, how am I going to figure this out? How am I going to do this? How am I going to heal? How am I going to get through this? How? What's actually happening is you're thinking too small. And I'm not talking about thinking in the way that you know already, but I'm talking about you're not leaning on the big energy of all that is. You're not leaning on the energy that is of God, of source, of the divine. And when you understand that how you're meant to move through life is with ease and flow, okay, claim it here, claim it with me. I'm meant to move through life with ease and flow. I'm meant to move through life with ease and flow. And when you understand the word ease and the word flow, there's like, if you were to put it in like a hand gesture and a movement, how does ease and flow feel like? Does it feel like this? Like, go? Or does it feel like ease and flow? There's power in that. There's power in that intuitive nudge. There's power on knowing when to lean back, knowing what your role is, and knowing what the divine's role is here. Hi, we have Geraldine here with us. So nice to see you. The energy of really understanding that there is a bigger energy waiting to support you, always supporting you and backing you up. And a lot of us, we don't trust in that energy. A lot of us, we say, well, I'm going to do it on my own. A lot of us, we say, well, who's going to figure it out for me then? If I'm not going to do it, who's going to do it? But a lot of this coming from that separation consciousness. And I'm not talking about separating from you and people and humanity. That's another freaking topic. But the truth is we have been separated from God. We've been separated from source. We've been separated from the divine. We somehow think that, we need to learn things and do things and make things happen on our own will and our own might. Me, I do it. I think of it. If I, in my little head, cannot think of the solution, there must be no solution. If I, in my little, overwhelming emotions, crying one day, laughing the next day, if I cannot figure it out, then it's not going to be figured out. False. Okay, this is the biggest trap. I want you guys to take note of this. This is the biggest trap because the thing here is that you are not meant to lean on your own will, your own emotions, your own mind. Definitely for those of you who knows what I'm talking about, sometimes there's a lot of gunk up in here. But the truth is when we breathe, lean back. Okay, look at this posture. Lean back. Lean back and address a bigger energy, a bigger power, that source energy, that divine light energy, that God energy. Knowing that we're always being guided, we're always being shown the path, but the path. But the thing is, we don't want to. A lot of us, we don't want to see it. We want to see it, but we don't see it. Why? Because you're opening your eyes like this. Show me, where? Getting on our binoculars and trying to think, trying to see. But the truest vision It's when you close down your eyes, you surrender to the energies that's created you and all that is. You surrender to the highest of light, guiding you, nudging you, the intuitive hits. It's not always about the 111, the 222 that you see with your eyes open, but it's about that energy that you feel peace. Do you feel peace when you close your eyes? Do you feel peace when you surrender? Do you feel peace when you address a higher energy? This is when we talk about rest. Resting that you are being taken care of. Resting that you are being supported. Resting that there is a greater energy, the higher force, the light that is taking care of you. So this is why you will see, when people die, it says rest in peace. But do you need to die to rest in peace? Can you rest in peace now? Right? I choose to rest in peace now, right? I choose to rest in love now. I choose to rest in the light now. You don't need to freaking die until you realize that the peace is already here. You can access it now. But you can only access love, light, and peace when you are in true alignment. And this is something that I talk about since, 2020, right? This is why I founded True Alignment Movement. And it's anchored in love, light, and peace. And that's how you know that you're in alignment. When you are resting in love, you are resting in the light and the divine light. And when you are resting in the peace, that is from you resting in all that is. Do you see it? Do you feel it? Deep breath in and out. Lean back. Okay? And honestly, truly noticing any tension on your body, any squinting of your eyes, any kind of harsh, hard movement. I need to. You don't need to. You choose to. You see? I don't need to. I choose to. I don't need to be with you. I choose to be with you. I don't need to figure this thing out. I choose to have it be figured out. There is power when you breathe, lean back, being anchored. Okay, so that's rest. What's the second one? Restoration. And this is the word that it's been coming to me. And some of you guys know that I've been traveling in Europe. I'm currently in Italy now, in the beautiful city of Verona. I was in Venice. I was in this beach area, which I have no idea what the name was, but I was there. And what was coming through was the word restoration. Restoration. Things are being restored. Things are being restored with speed. Claim it with me. Things are being restored with speed. Love is being restored with speed. Light is being restored with speed. My self-confidence is being restored with speed. My health is being restored with speed. My wealth is being restored with speed. So this is the moment in time where you want to tune into your heart and feel into what is meant to be restored right now. What the higher energy wants to be restored, wants to be put through you right now. Because the truth is, when we are not having our eyes fixed on the light, when we are not having our eyes, our hearts, our truth fixed on all that is, what happens is that sometimes we'll be looking at some derails. Sometimes we'll be looking at paths that are just not true. We're looking at pain. We're looking at sorrow. We're looking at suffering. We're looking at victim consciousness. We're looking at the things that go wrong. But that's just not all. That's one side of the story. And you know it. It's only one side of the story. So what's the other side? The other side of the story is that things are being restored in a miraculous way in your life. And this is something that I have been told and to be shared with you. Things are being restored at hyper speed right now in your life if you walk in the light. So tune into your heart, your mind, your body, your life right now. What is it that you have been walking towards? What is it that you've been given your power away to? What is it that you are not seeing in you? Do you know that you're meant to live a wonderful life? Do you claim that? Do you know that you're meant to live a life of peace, of freedom? of joy, of ease. Things just gets to happen because it gets to. Do you truly claim that? Or you're like, well, I don't know, maybe it happens for the lucky folks, not me. Why can't you be lucky? Why can't it be you? Take a moment and claim it now. I claim it. You know, luck is on my side. Blessing is on my side. I'm with the divine. I'm one with the higher energies. A lot of the thing here is that when we forget our divinity, and when we forget our humanity, things will fall. Okay, remember this. When we forget our divinity and when we forget our humanity, things will fall. And this is something that in my heart, I've been shown in these past couple of days, and it's been so profound. And I remember I was in my hotel room in Venice, in Italy, and I was meditating, and this one moment, it came to me, a divine download, that you are to go to this specific place. It was like a church. You are here. You are to go there to get to know Jesus. I was like, oh, get to know Jesus. Go to church. What? Right? So I was being called to go to this particular place, walk over on the same day to get to know Jesus. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we're getting to know Jesus today, right? So I walked over and I saw the picture of the main picture of the church, and the picture portraying Jesus, who was really weak and frail, and behind him there was these two, I don't know if they're people or angels, also male or female, I couldn't tell either. It was like these two figures that were helping him get up. And what was coming to my heart and what was being shown in my vision was something so profound. Because a lot of people will know that, Jesus, I am your Lord and Savior. But I'm looking at the picture, I'm like, he looks like he needs help, right? Jesus, in that picture of him frailing, has I think he was even unconscious. And he needed the two people to help him, to save him. So how can Jesus be Lord and Savior when he clearly looked like he needed help? And then in that moment, the Jesus activation happened, and it was speaking in my heart that when you are in that energy, when you are next to Jesus, when you are seeing him, when you experience him, you cannot help it but to help him. You cannot help it but to love him. You cannot help it but to assist him. You cannot help it but to help him up. You can't help it but to care for him. And that's how he becomes your Savior. Because he saves us by him being, in that condition. He saves that light in us. That humanity, he is restoring the humanity in us. That Christ consciousness, that holy light, that humanity, that we love and we care deeply about one another. And in that moment, I was like, wow, in the divine, in God, in the spirit, in the universe, that is our divinity. And in and through the teachings and the work of Jesus, you understand your humanity, And for me, it was more of like a figurative, like analogy of when we are helping those in need, we find our power. When we tune into love, into care about one another, we find and restore our humanity. And when we look up in the sky, when we look up into the light, when we forget our flesh and bones, we find our divinity. Do you see it? Right now it's 7-7 on my phone, also 7, so 777 right now. You find your divinity when you're seeing the divine light that is beyond you. When you're tuning in to source, the divine God, And when you tune it into your own heart, your own flesh and bones, in you being a human, you're a divine human. When you learn how to be a human, but also of the divine essence, that's when you understand humanity. That's when you understand love. That's when you understand your path. And a lot of us, we have seemed like we've strayed away from it. We look at one another with fear, with mistrust. We walk through this life looking out for ourselves only. When will we learn that we're all connected? You know, so when I was having that activation and that revelation and the download was coming through my heart, it was such a profound moment because I understood that the power of the heart and the power of leaning back and the power of just looking beyond the physical, looking beyond what was written in a book, looking beyond what was written in, I don't know, some scripture. But beyond that, there is a truth that words will never do its justice. The truth that can be felt when you close your eyes, when you feel into your spirit. You find that rest. That's why they call it rest in peace. You find that peace and you know you can rest in it. Because that's the truth. You find the divine power, the strength, the courage in you to move through any hardships that you can be moving through right now. You can be experiencing something painful in your life and you'll still be fine. Why? Because you learn how to rest in that peace, in that knowing that this is not the end. This is the beginning. You see? The beginning of something powerful that is meant to happen in your life. Your love, your life force is being restored. Your heart, your healing is being restored. Your health, your capacity to welcome in beautiful things in your life, your path on walking with the light, your destiny path is being restored. Do you see that? You feel it? A lot of us right now, there's a huge awakening on our planet. A huge awakening that the path that you're meant to walk on is being revealed to you. And it's being revealed to you in the most sacred way, in the most profound way, in the most mind-blowing, heart-shattering, moving kind of way. And you can only see it when you see through it. Remember, the only way out is through. The only way out is through. You don't look at the physical manifestation and look at it, but not seeing the actual thing. You don't look at a piece of money, a paper bill, and not see the abundance of all that is. And you don't see you don't look at a person and you don't see the love that is beyond that. We're missing the point when we're looking at the flesh and the bones only. You need to look beyond that. Care for the people, care for the planet, care for your heart. Because with your heart, that's how you're going to do good in this world. You're going to impact people in this world. With understanding that you're not here alone, you're not here to do things alone. You are also with the divine. The divine is within you, and you are to keep your eyes fixed on the light when you are walking on your destiny path. That is how things are going to come. This is how miraculous healing is going to happen. That's how restoration is going to happen. And this is exactly what I experienced in my life. My life gets to be easy. My life is easy. My life is profound. And the things that I get to witness, the things that I get to receive, the blessing that is bestowed upon me is because I keep my eyes fixed on the light. I surrender to all that is. I don't do things for my own will, own might, own emotions. I do what is needed. I do what is true. I do what I am being guided because I know I can trust. I can find peace in that. Because ultimately, you cannot run away from your destiny path. You can't. If you've been giving a vision, let me know if this is you. If you've ever been given a vision that you're here to make massive impact in the world, you cannot run away from it. You can try. You know? You can't. You can't really run. It'll keep on knocking. It might go away temporarily. You can be hiding under the bed and feel like, oh, Oswell, I don't hear anything. I don't hear God speaking. I don't hear source speaking. I don't hear the light speaking. I'm just going to put my head down and, eat pizza instead. It will come knocking. Okay? For those of us who are here to change the world, we're here to do the things, we're here to really rise into the new earth leaders. Those of you who know that it's in your heart, it's in your destiny path for you to do so in a way, one way or another, whether it's through your art, your whatever book, your vision. Everyone has a different path. So don't even bother comparing yourself to the next person. Your coaching, your guiding, whatever, right? It's different for everyone. But if you know that the light, that source has put in your heart that you are meant to impact millions of people, and hear this, if you are meant to, you will. There's no running away from it. And you're running away from it is because it's not that you don't trust the vision, it's you don't trust yourself. But you don't need to. You ask the light to show you. Show me. Dear God, dear source, dear universe, dear divine, show me. Restore trust in my heart. Restore confidence in my mind, in my heart, in my body. Restore love within my life. Ask. Okay? Ask and thou shalt receive. Ask to be restored. Ask for your purity to be restored. Ask for your clarity to be restored. Ask for your confidence to walk in the light to be restored. Ask with me now. You can comment it down below. I ask now, I trust the big energy. Dear God, dear source, dear divine light, dear universe, I ask now and I claim now that my love to be restored, my peace to be restored, my wealth to be restored, my visions to be restored, my gifts, my abilities to be restored in my life now. I claim it with all my heart. I claim it with all my love for this life, my love for the light. I know that what I'm here to do is what I'm here to do. So please show me the woman, the man that I'm here to become, the child of the divine that I know that I am. Please give me that strength, that courage, that power. Please show me in the ways that of the people who are coming to my life, the book that I'm meant to read, the quotes, the verses, the lyrics that I'm meant to come upon on, and also the exact meeting, synchronicities, occasions, invitations, for it to be so divinely led and divinely guided that I know it is of the divine. I know it is of path. You can ask for these things. You can ask for things to be restored. You can ask for things to be shown. And with that, you want to close it with a grateful heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I now claim this, and so it is. I'm ready. Show me. Restore the love in my life. Restore the light in my life. Restore the peace in my heart. Restore my destiny path. Restore my bravery. I ask for my bravery to come back to me, my power to come back to me from the places I've been giving it to. Feel in your heart and know that you're here to do miraculous thing and not by you. Okay? You are the messenger. That's what I always say to my people. You are the messenger. You are the message and you are the messenger. You are the light and you are the carrier of the light, of the holy light. Don't forget that. So choose to walk in the light. You choose to walk in your divine path. And what does that mean? It means that there can be some difficult decision that you are to make. There's some things that you need to renounce and let go. Maybe there's people you need to let go and say bye to. Maybe it doesn't make sense. You know, recently I had to let go of someone who I love so dearly. And I just knew that it was time, you know, and it wasn't easy, but I just knew it needed to be done, and I did it, right? So for you, what needs to be done? What needs to be done in the name of your destiny path in your life? Because you don't do it because, oh my God, I'm losing something. You don't lose anything. You do it because you know that it's exactly what is meant to happen right now. You have that trust in that divine. Walk on that path, opening up your heart. Don't be scared. Ask fear to be removed of your body. Ask the divine to take the fear away, the self-consciousness away. You know, I'll go more into that. But the truth is, you're always divinely guided. When are you going to awaken to that? When are you going to surrender to that? When are you going to stop? Right? Stop relying on your own flesh and bone and your own thinking mind. Stop that stuff. There's divine downloads that happens from, you know, not you, okay? But through you, through your seeking, through your eyes being fixed on the light and choosing, the divine will speak through you, okay? And I've trained a lot of people, thousands of people by now, on connecting with the light, connecting with the divine. And I'm shocked and amazed that there's always another way of doing it, the truer way of doing it. And the truer way is having your eyes fixed on source, fixed on God, fixed on the light, fixed on the divine. That's it. Because when your eyes start to wander on something else, you get distracted, right? Same thing. When you're doing something, you're focusing on it, you know, you can get the stuff out. But when you start having, you know, texting your friend while you're doing something, and then like, you know, ordering pizza and like, you know, doing cleaning at the same time, like, you get distracted. You know, the work cannot get done. So let me ask you something. What are you meant to do right now? What is being put on your heart to be birthed through right now? Maybe it's a book, maybe it's your website, maybe the coaching, what you're here to do, maybe it's a new business, maybe, you know, it's to be on that path of surrendering and healing, and maybe it's about divine partnership, maybe it's self-love journey, whatever it is that the divine has put on your heart right now. Are you going to surrender to that? Are you going to say yes to it? Are you going to say, yes, I claim it. I know this is the time. I'm going to do what it takes. And what it's going to take is me having my eyes fixed on you. It's having my eyes looking at the light, my heart being where it's meant to be. And that's what needs to be done. Okay? So what's happening right now is there's a lot of changes that I'm feeling into. So I'll keep close, because I'll be sharing more. I'll be doing more live, more videos, more resources for you guys. For those of you who want to go in this further, my Rise Mastermind is the spot where we go deep. We have energy activations. We share so much revelation from the heart. Huge transformation happens. Huge miraculous revelation happens. And that's the intimate spot that I hang with my phoenixes in rising. For those of you who seek more information, being in closer proximity, that's pretty much the only space that I have right now. The other one is the Light Warriors, where we do live trainings in there for 30 days. This kind of stuff. To be truly equipped in the light, how to connect with the divine, how to remove all of the path that is not of truth. We do the heavy duty work in these 2 containers that I have. All of them are in my bio, okay? Go to TinaWong000 on my Instagram. Read through the pages. Feel into which one is for you, and you can also message me. Just know that this is the time for huge miracles, revelation, destiny path reclamation. If you know that you're meant to be in with me, then you need to be in. If you know that you're meant to walk this path with me, then you need to walk this path together. Okay? I'm here for you. I love you. I hold you in my heart. And I pray for the day that you get to see what you're really made of. Because I know you're made of beautiful, beautiful things. It's time for us to surrender to that. Keep your eyes fixed on the light, opening up your heart, returning into your humanity, returning back into your divinity, claiming rest and restoration in all of the hearts of the people right now who are listening to this. I love you so much, and I know that this is a beautiful time for all of us to rejoice. So with that, cheers, and I'll talk to you soon.